Hey everybody! Who doesn't love mystery snails? I know I do. And just like many snail owners out there, I bet you've wondered, is my snail taking a really long nap? Or has he passed away? Well, stick around and find out. And I'll give you my solid tip on to know if your snail has actually passed away or if it's just taking a nap. Oh, and by the way, there will be a dead snail in this video. So if that's not something you're interested in, I'll give you a couple seconds to click out of this video. But I hope you stay, because it is informative at the end of the day. Okay, so let's get right into it. First of all, snails do like to take naps. But I know that when my snail tends to take a nap, it's usually napping on the glass. So if it's napping on the sand, it may be trying to take cover from somebody bothering its little antennae or just being pestered in general. If it stays in the same place for quite a long time, try picking it up and changing its location. If it's still there a couple hours later, proceed to the next step. Something else that I've done in the past is I will pick up my snail and put them into a small critter keeper or breeder box and see if being alone will help them come out of their shell, literally. If after about an hour or so they're still not moving and you've even tried feeding them while in that breeder box and they're still not moving, you may have to pick up the snail. Take a look at its operculum. Is it nice and tight? Is there still movement from the snail? Or has it gone completely limp? At this point, you're going to have to try the most solid tip I can give you. It's the sniff test. Go ahead. Give it a very good whiff. If it smells like rotten seafood, you have a dead snail on your hands. If it just smells a little, snaily, watery, earthy, go ahead and pop him back in the tank and check back tomorrow. If you made it this far into the video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you'd like to subscribe, that would be awesome too. I'd like to take a minute and share my personal experience with you guys. This is my little buddy Tyrone. I've had him the longest of all my snails, and he's really gotten to know me and I've gotten to know him. He actually will eat homemade snallow or fish food from my hands, as you can see here. He really pestered the life out of every other snail in my tank, quite literally, but he's been my little buddy, and I'm gonna miss him. But I wanted to share this video in memory of him, and also so that you can see that I am speaking from experience. Here is a dead snail. This is Tyrone. Tyrone has passed away. But you can see how once they pass away, they smell horribly. Like just dead sea. I don't know how else to describe it. Like really putrid seafood is the best way I can describe it. And if you can tell, he kind of like hangs out of his shell and he's like oozing, and I'm gonna blur that out, but you can see that his foot is hanging out of his shell. His operculum is not closing tightly, so that's a pretty good sign that your snail is dead. Usually if they're not moving for a couple days, for a couple hours, I pick them up, I move them, I give them a quick sniff, and if they're still doing okay, then I let them go. Maybe they'll recover. But he's been there now overnight, in the same spot I left him last night, and he didn't move. So this morning I went to go feed my fish, and he still wasn't moving. So I picked him up and give him a quick whiff, and he's gone. He's gone. Bye, buddy. You're a good little snail. You're a good boy.